In this video, we will be doing an oil change on this Ford Escape with the 1.5 liter inline 3-cylinder EcoBoost engine. This is the 2024 model year for this vehicle. So under the hood here we have the oil fill cap as well as the dipstick to the right hand side.
Alright, let's see what we're working under here.
Underneath the vehicle there is a rather large splash shield that we have to remove, and there are a few screws holding that in place.
Oh yeah, it kind of does this, doesn't it? Okay. All right. That's the oil filter. You have your oil pan heater here that's sort of taped on there, and then again the plastic oil pan with the plastic drain plug. I don't think it gets my hand, can I? Oh, I can. This is not even that tight. Okay. That's spinning right now. Okay, I'll just loosen it a little bit. Okay, let's drain the oil first, maybe. Oh, I see. Okay.
Ooh.
That's fine.
Ooh, go.
That's fine. That's fine. Just. My main priority is my shirt, actually. I'm doing this in the goddamn. Oh, and it's gonna start doing this. And can you untwist the fill cap? Untwist the fill cap.
The fill cap?
Yep, untwist it. So a little bit of splashing. So we're gonna let that drip out a little bit, and then we'll deal with the filter. So we should have done this like before we drained it. So by untwisting this, it allows the air to go in, and it allows it to vent. This is genuinely so awkward. This is all just coming out of the oil filter. So you gotta be careful. Okay, so I think all that went in. All right, so can I gently place this down? Okay, let's see. So with the oil, where the oil filter is, you want to make sure that the gasket came off it. So you gotta make sure that's just bare metal right there. I'll work that a little bit more. Put it up here like this. All right, so now let's put the new oil filter on there before this drips more. All right, so with these oil filters, you want to make sure you lube the rubber gasket before you. We're using this oil right here. So just run your finger like this, and just a little, just a little bit like that will be okay. Just a little bit like this, just like that. And in this case, we are unable to pre-fill this. You don't need to pre-fill it at all, but some people like to pre-fill it. It's a big debate whether you should or you shouldn't. But in this case, I think it's pretty obvious that it's impossible for us to do it. So let's just try our best to not do it then. In this case, I'm gonna remove my used glove, grab it with my right hand like this. Up it goes. So we're just gonna spin this on by hand carefully. Try to avoid cross threading as well, so it's not being cross threaded right now. So once it makes contact with the metal plate, it's making contact right there. You want to do perhaps another quarter, not a quarter, 3/4 of a turn, or however tight you get your hand to tighten it. So that's about where you want to be. You don't need a tool for an oil filter like this. I mean, with this is, so once it makes contact, so that's your, your reference, twist, 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 keep twisting. So that's one full turn until it's impossible to twist anywhere by hand. gonna twist as much as you can by hand. That's really the device. And that's tight enough. Okay, so at this point we put the drain plug back in. This is gonna keep dripping for basically forever if we don't. So we'll just clean that a little bit like that. All right, Ben, I'm gonna need that drain plug if you can get it. And then let's not drop the GoPro. How does this go in?
You push it in and twist.
Push it in and twist. Easier said than done.
You push it in, like, I think really hard or something. Right?
Oh, I think I got it. I got it. All right, so that's in. Yeah, that's. Looks about right. So we'll just wax that down a little bit. So we got a little bit of oil on that green gasket there, so that's just what it is. So there it is. All right, that's it. All right, but if you want to hit it with a degreaser, you can. All right, so that's the new oil filter installed there, and this was twisted as tight as we humanly could by hand. So that's tight enough completely. That's the plastic oil drain plug right there. I mean, make sure that's tight. So then once we fill the new oil, we'll start the engine up, check for leaks. All right, let's fill the oil. So we will remove the drain cap and lose it. Put this right here. And that just sticks right in. Yeah, like so, just like that. And then we'll get the oil. It's back over here. All right, so we're using that Mobil1 0W-20 stuff. This was on sale, I think, right? How durable is this GoPro? So we open that with the GoPro by just jabbing the GoPro at it. I'll rip that off just like that. Make sure your oil filter's on there and that your drain plug is torqued, or in this case that it's in there all the way. And then that's just gonna pour in that new oil. So that new oil is a nice clear-ish golden liquid. So, and then the entire thing will go in there. This is a 3-cylinder engine, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yep.
3-cylinder engine. Yeah, I don't really like the plastic oil pan with a plastic drain plug. Metal is obviously preferable to plastic. So once again, we're using the Mobil1 Advanced Fuel Economy OW20 oil. So make sure we get all of that in there. With oil prices nowadays, we want to make sure we get all of that oil in there. So we're not. That should be okay. So if you want to hold that like this, just hold it close. And then with the funnel, we don't want to make a mess. So the idea is we just quickly time it. We timed it perfectly, so it just goes in there like this. So let's just set this on the ground. Gets to have 2 people moving an oil jug. Alright, and that's okay. So then we're gonna get that right there out. But first, with the oil cap, just inspect the oil cap a little bit. It looks good. Put this on top there. Twist to close. Just make sure it's, you know, it's closed all the way. So that's closed all the way. Make sure that's in all the way. So that's in, that's closed. So at this point, why don't you start up the vehicle, Ben? And then we will check for oil leaks. Come under here. Make sure nothing's leaking. In the oil filter, I can feel the oil pumping. That's what you want to see. Make sure that's tight. Oil plug. Drain plug right there. Nothing's leaking from there. So we'll let it idle for a bit. But yeah, we can feel the oil. I can feel the oil pulsing through this. It's getting quite warm now. That's good. Everything's all nice and sealed. No leaks. Nothing. So we're okay. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Alright, so that's okay. Yeah. So you can see the difference between the old oil and the new stuff. The new stuff was, you know, a nice clear golden brown. This stuff is very dark. So on in the car, the oil life was about what, 30%, right, Ben? Yeah. About 30%. So this was, we could have technically went a little bit longer with this, but it's good to change it. All right, Ben, so let's dump this into there. One holding hand. Do I trust this? You might have to hold with one hand though. Oh yeah, this is much better. You're holding? You're holding?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure the air can escape. Yeah, so this is very non-viscous wood. It's almost pouring like a water, right? I mean, that's what happened with the 0W-20s. Very fluid. Oh, whoops. What am I doing? This way gets a little bit obvious. We've got two streams here. Alright. So maybe I should fracture that. We'll shut this over like one of these. For reference, this is how much of the old stuff was collected. So this is still very warm actually. Alright, so we could put that lid back on this. So there's a lid. And then this we will recycle, not recycle, or just, you know, properly dispose of. We'll just leave this right here for now.
Some plastic, Will?
This still can't tell.
Not that strong.
Okay, so that looks about right. But then the question is this. Oh, I see. Does that look right? Oh, whoops. That does not look so. Oh, this kind of twists. So I have to. Nobody likes to. Okay, so I think the front is in. And then you see that tab over here. It sort of has to tuck under. So that tucked under. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that this is good, right? This just looks right. Or does it? Yeah, I think that is as cool. Let's go again. Alright, and then we just put the screws back on. Ben, what are you doing? Ben? You okay? Oh, and just remind yourself to reset the oil light later after we go to McDonald's. Huh? Oh, you already reset it. Oh, quick. Okay. Quick. All right, Ben. In a moment here. Oh, I am. Where am I missing one? Where are we missing one? We're missing one. Where are we missing? Oh, right here, back here. Yeah, there you go. So that's all the screws. And then I'm gonna back myself out. All right, so that's all the screws in there, all around that edge. This pan, you kind of see it shaking. in these 4 glove boxes. It has a, looks like a little plunger right there. So that comes up. That just goes right in there, so seems normal. And of course the air filter has screws for whatever reason, so that's one screw. Another screw. And then that's kind of a nasty air filter. Wow, that's incredible. Oh man, you might want to replace your air filter. Oh yeah, that's a. Yeah, that's a. That's it. Interesting. And in this case, yeah, we'll put the screws back in. No, this whole thing, it clips on the outside here. This thing. Yep. You understand how it works? But you don't have a clearance. Alright, so now that we have that plate back on there, all screwed in. All screwed in, I hope entirely. Yep, it looks all screwed in. So that's the oil change for escape. Come back up here. Make sure that's tight. That's in.